So welcome to, bring that up a little. Still can't see it. Welcome to the Monday evening Freestyle Fitness yoga class. If you bring yourself down onto the floor, we'll start off on the floor cross legs. That's why that was down. I knew there was a reason that was down. So, we're bringing ourselves onto our bottom. If you need to, remember you can stick a pad underneath to lift the legs up so that the knees drop down. We're going to bring the hands down towards the legs. We're pulling the shoulders back, tucking the chin in, and we're going to breathe in, lifting our arms up in the air. In through the nose, stretching them arms, and breathing out through the nose, letting the arms drop down. Let's breathe in. Think about all the good things that you've got, a house, health, and breathe out all the negative things that pop into the head. Breathe in the fact that all the people that love you, your children, your husband, your mother-in-law, your mother and father, everybody that loves you. And breathe out all the negative influences of the world. Just enjoying, breathing in, stretching up, and breathing out all the stale air, letting all the body relax, all the muscles relax. Let's do 2 more. And last one. And bring the breathing back to normal. So we're going to change our leg position. And we're going to stretch our head. We're going to let our head drop down and we're going to roll it to the side, but not all the way around in a circle. Just to the side, letting it drop so that we're coming, so that the ears coming towards the shoulder. Thinking about where you're breathing, where it naturally wants to come in, where it naturally wants to leave. And then we're going to bring it back to our centre and lift the head back up. So we're going to take it back as if we're looking across the ceiling, as if something's moving. If you need to, you can always hold the back of the head if you find that you need support, but there shouldn't be any stretch on the front of the neck or at the back of the neck. So we're lifting our chin up and we're reaching the head again over, bringing the ear towards the shoulder. And then we're going over to the other side. And again, just focus on the breath. Where do we naturally breathe in? Where do we naturally breathe out? Don't change it. There's no wrong, there's no right. As long as you are breathing. going to bring it back to our centre and lift it back up. So we're going to change our legs. So we're lifting our arms up, we're breathing in. And as we breathe out, we're reaching forward, bringing the hands down with the fingertips. Let the head drop. Let the body roll forward. 3 breaths, breathing in from the bottom of the spine all the way up through the back. Feel as if as you're breathing in, you're being pushed towards the floor by your head. As you're breathing out, it's as if your bum's being pushed down towards the floor. We're going to breathe in and lift the arms up and bring them towards our back. And we're breathing in, we're stretching, looking up. Feel the breath coming right from the bottom of the stomach, up, stretching out through the chest, stretching all the way up towards the chin. We're going to breathe in, lift our arms up, bring the one hand down, breathe out as we reach over to the side. Look up towards the ceiling, feel the stretch from the waist, all the way up through the ribs, all the way through the armpits, down the arm towards the finger. So you're breathing in, it feels as if it's lifting the ribs up. We're going to breathe in, lifting the arms up, and breathe out, taking it over the other side. Making sure that we're not rolling forward, that we're leaning back, we're pushing the knees towards the floor, letting the hips open. Feel the stretch as we're breathing into that top lung. Then as we breathe in, we're lifting up and we're going to twist, bringing our hand round to the opposite knee, the other hand to the floor, to our thigh, looking over our shoulder. Breathing diagonally. And then as we're breathing in, we're lifting and we're reaching around the other side as we breathe out. And a diagonal breath. Use the hands on the leg to pull. Feel it work right through the shoulders. It's pulling that neck and opening it out. So we're breathing in, lifting the arms up. And breathe out, bring them down. Lovely. Let's change the leg. Do the same thing on the other side. So we're breathing in. We're breathing out, reaching forward. Pressing with the fingers so that we're lifting the arms off the floor, the elbows up towards the ceiling. But we're still feeling that push as we're breathing in and breathing out. Then we're going to breathe in, lifting, taking the arms to the back. Feel the stretch through the shoulders. Don't slump into them. Pull the shoulder blades apart. Then we're breathing in, lifting the arms. Breathing out, reaching over to the side. Let the body twist round. Lovely. And breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in and let's twist. Using that arm, feel that stretch through the neck. And breathing in, let's take it round to the other side. And lifting the arms up, let's bring them down. So the front leg's going to come round to the back. We're bringing ourselves onto our knees. So we're going cat and cow, and then into an extension. So 2 cat and cows, 2 up, 2 down, using our breath, and then into the extension. So here we go. Breathing out, lifting up, pushing through the back, push into the fingers. Breathe in, take it to cow. Drop the chest, push the hips into the air. Breathe out, curling that spine upwards. Feel them shoulder blades open out. Breathe in, lifting up, shoulder blades together, chin lifting up. So we're going to go from next one into our extension. So breathing out, back to cat. Breathe in to cow. Making sure the elbows are facing forward, bend the elbows, bring the chin to the floor. Breathe in, lift back up. Breathe out, go into cat, bring the head and the knee towards each other. And breathe in, shoulders back to cow, lift up. And breathing out. Breathing in. The ambient noises of police cars. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. One more on each side. Work with that breath. Feel each movement, where it's working, how it works with the breath. And then from here, we're pushing back to child. Turn them palms over, let the head relax. Let's bring ourselves back up and take it to shoulder sweep. So we're reaching our hands out, 4 on one side, 4 on the other. Breathing out, reaching down. Feel the stretch on the opposite side. Breathe in, lift, working that shoulder. Breathing out. Breathing in. 2 more. And bring it up, bring the hand back under. Let's try the other side. So reaching the hand out, breathe out, keeping it on the floor if you can. Breathing in, reaching up and over. Breathing out. Bring the arm back under. Lovely. So we're going to do the inside of our thigh. We're taking our foot out and placing the heel flat down. If that leg wants to come in underneath, then we let it, but otherwise it doesn't matter. We're going to take our hands and walk them out and push back into our bum, try and bring our chin towards the floor, but we're pushing into our fingertips so that our elbows don't drop on the floor. They're lifting up. We're pushing down into that little toe. We're lifting the knee up towards the ceiling. And then we're bringing ourselves back in. From here, we're taking the foot out, we're pushing the heel back. So if your foot's out there, you're bringing it back and you're going to push the foot away. Then you're bringing the knee in and round and sitting back. So let's bring it out. Take it out to the side and place it flat down. Just going to run down this side a bit. Walk the hands out, bring the chest down, push and lift them arms up. Let the body just drop down. We're going to lift back up. We're bringing the foot out and pushing back. Pushing that heel away, stretching the back of that leg. Bring it in, bring it round and sit back. And bring it back and bring it under. So let's try the other side. I'm going to turn this way so that they don't lose me on Insta. So we're taking the foot out to the side, placing it down, making sure that little toe, the outside edge is down, and we're pushing the knee up towards the ceiling. We're walking the hands away and we're bringing the chest towards the floor, but we're not letting the elbows drop. We're pushing with our fingertips to lift our elbows off. So you'll feel it through the shoulders. You'll also feel it through the inside of the leg. So we're coming back up, bringing our hands back under, taking that foot back and pushing the heel away. And then we're going to bring it in, bring it around the knee and sit back into child. Let the head drop down. Feel that release into the shoulders, into the neck and through that lower back into the outside of the hips. So we're bringing it back. We're taking it out and placing it flat down. Walk the hands away. Let the body drop. Keeping the bum in the air. Feeling that push into the shoulders, to the elbows. And then we're coming up. I'm coming forward. We're pushing the heel away. Push the heel. Bring it in, bring it round. Sit back. And then bring it out. Lovely. So from here, we're going to bring ourselves up into down dog. And we're just going to walk the knees one at a time. Then you're going to bend one knee and you're going to push your belly towards that one knee and push the other foot towards the floor. Feel the stretch again through the back of the leg. And then we're going to do it one more time. So again, walk the legs one leg at a time. Then you're going to bend the other knee. Push the body towards it. Push the heel down. And then we're walking. Stepping them feet in, bend the knees, lift the head, breathe in, lift up. I'm going to adjust the camera so that you can see me now. Oh, not hard to get it, just there. Hopefully that'll be right. Okay, so you may lose my head. Don't worry about that. It's the least of me worries. We're going to go into our sun salutation. So we're bringing our feet over our hips. We're making sure that our legs are lifted. We're engaging them thighs. We're engaging the inside thighs, the back thighs, the bottom, the side thighs. We're lifting our pelvic floor up. We're pulling our abdominal lock and pulling that back. We're rolling our shoulders back and down. And we're bringing our hands together in prayer. We're bringing our fingers together, but they're not touching. They're pushing about here. We can always lift them above our head if we want to. If you really want to, you can always take them into back prayer, but you don't have to. So we're just taking a few seconds. Close your eyes if you can. If you feel that you're wobbling, start at the feet. Make sure everything's pushing down the way it should be. You're not rolling in or rolling out. Like the legs, the thighs are rolling, facing forward, not out to the side. So, we're going to breathe in, lifting up and reaching back. Then as we breathe out, bend the knees, bring the hands down to the floor, let the head drop. And then as we breathe out, we can straighten them legs, let them go into a forward bend. Breathe in, lift up, shoulders back, chin tucked in, nice straight back, pull that stomach in. We're going to breathe out, we're going to step or jump back to down dog. From here, we're coming up onto our tiptoes. And as we breathe out, we're rolling forward over our hands to plank. We're bringing our chest to the floor, rolling down and lifting up into cobra. We're tucking the toes, stepping back to down dog. Bending the knees, looking forward, and as we breathe out, we jump forward, take it into a forward bend. Bend the knees, breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, let's do the other side. Breathe out. Breathe in, look forward, shoulders back. Breathe out as we go back to down dog. Breathe in, coming up onto the tiptoes, and breathing out, rolling forward. Breathe in, lift to up dog. And breathe out, push back to down dog. Breathe in, bend the knees. And breathe out, come to forward bend. Breathe in, lift back up. Again, I'm just not in the right position. I'm going to get my hands. So, like I said, if you lose my face, don't worry. It's more to do with what my feet are doing. If you need your block, remember, have your block now. You don't have to bring your hands and feet to the floor. So we're going to go through our flow. Again, I'll start nice and slow, and then we'll speed up a little bit. So we're bringing ourselves to the front of our mat, and we're squatting down into our imaginary chair, tilting that pelvis so that it's going backwards. It's not tilting under, it's tilting back. Shoulders back and down. We're bringing the hands together in prayer. Now you're going to bring your right elbow to your left knee, and you're going to push up and look towards the ceiling. From here, you're bringing one hand to the floor, the other hand up into the air. Now, if this is too much, you can always take that hand down. We're going to step back with our right foot onto our tiptoes and push down into that front knee, into that left knee. We're pushing down. Good. But we're still looking up towards the ceiling. Remember, if it's too much, it hurts the arms, take it out. We're going to step the right foot flat, and then we're going to try and straighten the front knee into inverted, twisted triangle. Lovely. Now from here, we're bringing that left hand down to meet the right hand on the floor, and we're pushing back so that our weight is into both legs into inverted V shape. Letting our head drop down, feeling that we're pulling our right hip backwards and pushing forward with our left foot. The weight's even. Now we're going to bring all that weight onto our front foot, onto our left foot. And if we can, we're lifting the right foot up into the air, into a standing splits. You've got 3 hands on the floor, 3 limbs, three hands, 3 limbs on the floor, so you're safer than you are when you've got 2. We're going to step back with that right foot. Now the left foot, as we bring it back, it's going over the top of our foot. We can drop the right knee to the floor if we need to and bring ourselves up into a side plank. You can always drop that knee down. You don't have to keep it up. And then we're going to turn ourselves back and push back into down dog. We're coming forward and down and lifting up into cobra or up facing dog, whichever you prefer. And then we're going back to down dog, bending our knees and stepping or jumping back in. Bending the knees, lifting up, reaching back, bringing the hands down. So we're going to do the other side now. So we're going down into our imaginary chair. We're bending, so left elbow towards right knee, using that to help push us up. Opening the arms out. Left one into the air, right hand onto the floor. And we're going to step back with our left foot onto our tiptoe and let ourselves drop down, but still looking up. Don't lean forward. Remember, you can have a block if you need to. We're stepping that back foot in, our left foot in, placing it flat down and trying to straighten that right foot, but still looking up. We're taking the top hand down to the floor And we're bringing our head towards our knee, pushing our hip back, and then pushing our front foot forward so that the weight is even between our legs. And we'll also, as soon as we start pushing that left hip backwards, you'll feel it pulling through the lower spine. It's lovely. So we're bringing the weight into our front foot. And still looking down, we're lifting that left leg right up into the air. Push it up as high as you can. You could go, like I said, you've got your three hands, I keep saying 3 hands. 3 limbs on the floor. So bring that left foot back. Now the right foot goes over the top. Roll out. Remember, you can drop that right knee if you need to. We're lifting the arm up into the air. And then we're going to roll it back and push back to down dog. Come down and lift into up dog. And we're pushing back. So, we're going to step jump forward and bring ourselves up. Now, we're going to do 2 more of those. Is it 2 more? 2 more on each side. But this time I'm not going to talk. So listen for the music so that, we don't lose each other. So here we go. Think about where you're breathing. But we're going to work with our breath. So we're sitting back. We're breathing out. We're going to breathe in as we twist. And open the arms. You can breathe out as we step the foot back. Breathe in, twist, look up. Breathe out, straighten the front leg, drop the other leg, and again breathe in, make sure you're twisting all the way up. Breathe out, drop the hand into the inverted V. Breathe in, pull all the muscles back to where they're supposed to be, the hip pulling back, the shoulders stretching out. Then we're going to breathe out as we lift into standing splits. We're going to breathe in as we bring it into side plank. And then we're breathing out as we're back to down dog. We're breathing in to cobra or up dog. And breathing out as we stomp all the way back in from down dog into forward bend. Breathe in, lift up. Here we go, other side. That's it. Think about where you're breathing. Is it the same place I was talking? Or does that feel not right for you? We're stepping into triangle. Then we're taking the hand down into an inverted V. We're stepping forward and lifting into standing splits. And stepping back into side plank. We're rolling back to down dog, but we're jumping through straight away and then we're lifting up. So that one's a quick one. So here we go. Last one, I'm just one on each side, but I'm not talking. Don't worry if you get it wrong, it doesn't make any difference. I made it up, so you can make it up if it works for you. Our last one, we're going to jump in. From here we're going to bring ourselves down onto our knees. And we're pushing back to child. Let ourselves relax down. Turn them palms over. Let yourself catch your breath. Because you're going to love me for the next one. Or not. So we're bringing ourselves back up. We're going to take it into side plank. Again. I'm going to change the camera angle. It seems to work better. Oh, that one. That's better. Because I'm coming down to the floor now, so that might be a better view. So, if you need to, again, have some padding under your arm if you want to go into elbow plank. As long as the elbow and shoulders are in line, that's all we need. But I'm going to bring you up onto your hands. Now the fingers can be pointing forward, out to the side, they can be pointing backwards. It's whatever you prefer. This bottom knee can be bent and you can push up on it and push the other foot flat down. So you're pushing the outside edge of the foot here down onto the floor, so it's pointing forward. Or you can go onto the inside edge, so in here, and have it this way. So it's up to you, whichever way, here or pushing down, whichever you prefer. From there, you're bringing yourself in, squeezing your stomach muscles, squeezing your pelvic floor, shoulders come back. You can have your hand down if you prefer. If you want, you can push down and you can have one foot in front of the other. So I'm just going to turn sideways for instant. So again, you can be here and have the foot in that direction or this direction, or you can have it there. You can also have it up and the 2 feet apart from each other. Or, as we're going to do in a minute, bringing them on top. So there's different versions that you can do with them feet to make it a little bit easier for you. We're going to try and hold it for about 5 breaths, and then we're going to change sides. Okay? Then the second time we'll move it a little. So, we're making sure everything's in line. We're bringing our hips up to whichever version we want. Lift the arms up. Breathe in. Keep pushing them hips to the ceiling if you can. Tuck the chin in. Make sure you're not letting the head dangle. But you're also not lifting it up too high. You're tucking it back as if you were standing. And then we're going to bring it down. And we're going to change sides. Now it looks like you've frozen, which could be my program. So I'm going to just carry on. Hopefully you can either see me or you know to jump over. Otherwise you'll kick me out. Let me see if I can get back in again. It's trying to connect me. So I'm just going to carry on here because it's kick around the same time, which I'm not happy with. So from there, we're going to again lift the arms, reach up, push the hips towards the ceiling. Keep the head in line. And then we're bringing it back down. Hiya Satu. Hiya V. Yeah, so kick me out again. It's trying to load. Bloody thing. There's a few people this has happened to, so I'm not the only person. So this time, I'm going to keep my knee bent so I can show you. From here, we're going to lift the leg and bend it in. We're going to do it sideways. We're lifting the leg. And then when we let go, we're bringing it down. Now, if you can't catch your foot, you can always get a band. You can always get a band and place that around the foot first, so that when you're up, you can pull it back. Okay? So either of them. But we're going to take it 3 times. I've no idea what it's trying to do. I'm leaving it. It's just been a pain. So, let's bring ourselves onto our side. We're going to try and hold it for 5 breaths. Hands turning back, lift up, bend the knee in, grab hold of your foot. And lift up again. We try that again. Lift up because I'm flapping over that silly thing. Grab the foot, push forward. Not having a much look today. Let me take my foot down. So pushing it out. And then bring it back down. Let's try the other side. So taking the hand, making sure it's underneath the shoulder or on your elbow, whichever's easier for you. Bent leg or straight leg. Lift up. Lift the top leg, bring it in, grab hold, push forward. And bring it back down. There, I'm just getting flustered. So bring it from there, sit back to child. Let your head relax down. And then bringing it back up. Where am I? So we're going to take it into tiger and then tiger bow. So on our hands and knees, if you need to again bring something underneath, you're going to take out your left foot, pushing it out so keep it in line with your hips. Don't let your hips lift too high. Then we're taking the arm out, the right arm out, so it's opposite arm, opposite hand. Imagine you're being pulled in 2 opposite directions. And then bringing the hands down, bring the knee down. So let's try the other side. So again, pushing the leg out, keep it in line with the hip. Imagine someone's pulling it, taking the left hand out and in line with the shoulders. I'll turn around the other side in a moment. Think about the breathing. Pulling the abdominals in, pulling the pelvic floor in. And then bringing the hand down, bringing the knee down. So the same thing, if you need to, make sure that you've got your band so that you can hook it around your foot. We're going to then lift, so it's going to be the opposite to the opposite. So if you've got your band and you need that on your foot, you're going to hook it, say around your left foot, then you're going to bring your band and hold it with your right hand, so that when you lift up, you're doing opposite to opposite. Hold of the foot, pushing the foot up in the air, looking up, and then if we can, we're looking down towards the foot. And make sure before you let go that you're pushing that foot back out, you're taking the hand back out and then bringing them down. So you're controlling that leg the whole time and then letting it drop down. So we're taking the foot out on the other side and we're taking out the opposite hand. We're making sure we're not wobbling. We're bending the knee in. We're reaching back, grabbing hold of the foot. We're pushing the foot up towards the ceiling. We're looking up and then we're looking backwards. And then we're going to take that foot out, bring the hand back around and bring it back down. Lovely. Again, push back. Now, with this, we're going to take it into a thread the needle. You're bringing the hands through, bring the elbow down, let the head drop. If the head doesn't touch the floor, use your fist and let your head relax so you're looking through. But you're trying to push that hand through as far as it'll go. So you'll feel the shoulder pull out, let the body relax down. And then we're going to bring the hand back under. We're going to breathe in, stretch up, hold it here. And bring it down. So let's take it to the other side. Take it under, stretch it under. Let the head relax, whether the fist has to be there, but you're pushing it through so that you feel the opening of the shoulder here. You feel the stretch through that waist. And then we're bringing the hand down, we're breathing in. Feeling that stretch through the shoulders, through the chest. And then bringing it down. So if we bring ourselves down onto the floor, and we're going to lift up into bridge. So we're bringing our feet close to our bum as we can. We're turning our shoulders over so that our palms of our hands are facing upwards. But we'll feel the shoulder blade go underneath. Now from here you'll find that you've got that arch under your spine. We're going to push it down so that we feel the squeeze into the stomach. You're going to keep your hands here just so that you can see what I'm doing. Squeeze here. Then we're pushing all the way. And we've got a tailbone, we're trying to get towards the tailbone, but we'll feel that arch get bigger. So it flattens right into the floor as we're breathing out. As we breathe in, it comes up. So we're going to roll it back as we're breathing out. We'll feel the chin tucking. We're going to roll it out towards the tailbone. We'll feel as if the neck wants to lift up as well as our arch. So it kind of moves the two of them. As we push down, it feels as if the neck wants to roll in and tuck in, and the back of the neck flattens out. As we breathe in, it rolls the other way. It feels as if the neck and the chin want to be dragged up towards the ceiling. So now we're going to take it down and push into the floor. The neck tucks in. We're going to lift our hips up. From here, if we can, we're holding and squeezing that bum. We're coming up onto the tiptoe of one foot. We're lifting it up in the air. But we're pushing and still into that hip. We're not letting it drop. We're pushing up. And then we're going to bring that foot down. We're still holding, we're still pushing here. We're coming up onto the tiptoe of the other foot. We're lifting it in. We're lifting it up. We're still pushing that hip up. And we're bringing it down. We're tilting the pelvis. We're keeping it tilted up. We're not dropping it. So we're pushing up. We're rolling down with the spine. We're pushing over so that chin is lifting as well. We're going to roll down, push down, tuck the chin in, lift the body up. So we're still keeping that chin tucked. We're pushing up. We're going to come to the tiptoe. We're going to lift. We're still pushing up. And we're going to bring it down. We're tiptoeing, bringing the other leg up and pushing up. Keep them hips pushing. Work that lower back. And then we're bringing it down. We're rolling down. We're bringing our knees. Pull up, and the same thing, you're lifted up and you can push up from here. You can put something underneath your neck, but like I said, it should be tucked down because that's what we've just done. And then you're coming back out. So if you need to, use a wall. If I lose you because it's Instagram and it only gives me an hour and then it cuts me off completely. So if I lose you, make sure that you relax down into this position when you finish. So to get into shoulder stand, you're bringing your legs in, you're scooting your bum up and grabbing hold. Now you can stay here, you don't have to go any further. If you wanted to, as you push your legs up, you kind of walk up your back. Now you don't want your elbows going out. I'm going to turn around so that you can watch the elbows as well. So from here, you're coming in, you're lifting, the hands go underneath. You don't want the elbows out here, you want to get them as close as you can. They're walking up your back, you're pushing your hips forward, you're stretching your feet up. Squeezing your stomach, you're seeing if you can let go with your hands. And then the hands come underneath. You're bringing your bum down. You're working your hands down your bum. Whenever you come out of it, we are going to do one more, but just in case I lose you, make sure that you also go into fish. You bring your head back to stretch that neck. Okay, so we're going to try one more. So hands down, shoulders back. We're pushing the chin, the bottom down, the chin's tucking in, we're rolling back. So the chin's in, we're walking our hands up, we're keeping them elbows in, we're pushing the hips forward, we're stretching the legs up, we're seeing if we can take the hands away. And then we're bringing ourselves back down. So with our knees bent, we're grabbing hold of our thighs, pushing our elbows, lifting our head looking backwards. Let the arms drop down, let the shoulders drop. If you want, let the knees drop. And then we're going to drop our head down, let ourselves relax. Now, I'm going to get you to do chin munra. I'm sorry about this. I don't know why it keeps happening today. I've tried everything that people have said to me to try. Don't understand it. So, I don't know. Nobody from Zoom's responding to me. So, we're going to do chin mudra. We're going to bring our thumb and our finger together. And like, chin maya, like chin mudra, we're going to accept that. We're going to, instead of our fingers out, we're bringing our fingers and making them touch our palm. This one works the inside of the thigh, the middle part of the lung. So the last one, chin maya, my words today. I know because I'm going to lose you. Chin mudra, you worked your abdominals. So you felt it here. With chin maya mudra, you're working the middle area. So the front, the sides, the back. So fingers together and fingers touching. You're going to let your hands relax. They can relax on your thighs. They can relax anywhere they want. You can sit up, lie down. As you're breathing, any thoughts that come into your head, I want you to label them past. So if there's something to do with past, I want you to label it past. If it's something that's going to happen in the future, I want you to label it future. If it's something that's happening now, so your bum hurts, your leg hurts, then it's present. So I want you to label any thoughts that come in. If I lose you, I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Sorry about again today. So sorry. So here we go. Let's breathe out and bring the air into our upper part of our chest, the middle part of our chest. Pull the pelvic muscles in, the abdominals. Count to 10. Start again, but again, anything that comes into your head, label it past, present or future.